today in this exciting new concept launch that we're going to give you guys a sneak peek into it. It's something that we're currently developing and we're currently working on, but we wanted to share this exciting point with everyone. All right, guys, so just a quick background. We started in 1958 with the invention of the rotary dimmer, right? And then with the transition of time, Lutron always tries to innovate, to control more than lighting. So we control the lighting, the shades, as well as the thermostat within the guest room. And we always try to innovate, right? And be pioneers in coming up with new technology and be futuristic with our thought. So that being said, I'd like to present to you our latest integration with Josh AI, which is a voice-enabled artificial intelligence functionality. I have a short video that I'd like to present as well.
The power of Lutron like never before, with voice.
Hey Josh.
As the proven leader in the industry, we have worked hard to innovate products that delight the luxury homeowner. Today, we are introducing Josh AI Ready wall plates that allow you to seamlessly blend Palladium and C-Touch keypads with Josh Nano. This beautiful aesthetic combines the intuitiveness of a button press with the flexibility of voice to empower your clients to easily create the experience they want in their homes.
With Josh AI, you don't have to remember specific commands to control the technology in the home. Your clients can simply interact in their most natural way.
Hey Josh, good morning.
Good morning. Expect partly cloudy skies with a high of 90 today.
Josh AI is excited about this simple solution. It's a way to join voice control with keypad functionality to truly provide your clients with an integrated solution that unleashes the power of their home systems. We want the home to be extremely simple, magical, and private. We marry design and technology, controlling everything in the house, from lights, shades, and music, with an award-winning solution. Everything with Josh AI is completely privacy-focused. Nothing is ever shared, and you can rest easy knowing that everything is secured and locked down. The Josh AI Ready wall plate is simple to install, comes in both plastic and metal finishes, and is compatible with all Lutron control systems, bringing more value to clients by unleashing the power of Lutron.
So guys, as you can see, Lutron strives to be at the forefront of innovation and solutions ahead of its time, right? So the evolution of voice control within the last few years has introduced us to a new form of convenience, right? And it's a form which is growing and gaining traction with homeowners, designers, architects, and home technology professionals, right? So this exciting new integration that we provide between Josh and Lutron adds a futuristic, touchless point of control to the guest room. And the trick was to integrate it, right, in a way that's seamless into the already accustomed to wall plate and faceplate within the guest room itself, right? Now, this begs the question, all right, you've added voice control to your faceplate. Well, what's the difference here, right? What's the edge? What new are you bringing, right? And that's where the artificial intelligence comes into play. So today's mass market voice assistant solutions, right? They rely on scene or a skill-based approach in terms of delivering the voice command, right? And they're basically, what it means is it's phrases that need to be repeated exactly as dictated, right? So since these assistants are trying to handle a wide variety of commands, it's difficult for them to deliver accuracy around mishearing or around mistranslated commands. And that's where natural language processing comes into place. So NLP is basically a branch of artificial intelligence, and what it does is it encompasses the interaction between computers and human speech, right? So really, this is just a fancy way of saying it understands slang. So what it does is it basically, NLP's objective is to interpret ambiguous nature of human language. And what it does is it applies an algorithm, okay, that extracts the meaning through syntax and semantics. So it picks up the different phrases that mean and it understands what the overall objective should be, right? It's built with a contextual understanding of a smart home and a guest room, okay? and it scales and differentiates the type of devices that are controllable within the room as well as where they are located. And this is very important because this also comes with an ability called anaphora. So what anaphora basically is the ability of this artificial intelligence to understand what the last device that was used, right? So that it prevents any redundant language or redundant speech from happening. So I'll give you an example, right? You could enable Josh and say, okay, Josh, dim the lights in the living room, right? And then you can follow it up with, all right, Josh, or okay, Josh, raise them to 25%, right? So we didn't repeat the same phrase again twice in a robotic scene, right? It prevents this redundant use of speech and allows for a more natural speech environment within the space, okay? Next is the benefits of a voice-controlled environment. Again, having a voice-controlled environment makes it easier to control the space, right? You can control the different elements within the guest room, whether it's lights, shades, your thermostat. You could create different scenes. You could choose which areas you want to control, maybe in your home as well. But the bigger advantage here, and this is something that we've been hearing on and on again, is because of COVID-19, right? Manufacturers had to re-innovate the way they're coming up with new technological advancements, right? So the addition of voice control provides a COVID-friendly, let's say, hygienic alternative, right? Point of control to the commonly touched and used surfaces such as tablets and light switches in the space, right? So this actually was driven by a study by McKinsey where they asked a group of individuals, what's it going to take for you to basically go back comfortably into a hotel, right? And they asked them a bunch of questions, and one of these questions, or one of the answers, were if I could have a touchless check-in process, right? And a touchless way to access my room, right? So this kind of lit a light bulb, pun intended. Why not extend that to the room itself? So you check in a touchless manner, you open the door in a touchless manner. Why not control the lights or control the room itself in a touchless manner as well, by completely have it controlled by voice control? Now, this doesn't mean that you wouldn't have keypads there. You would probably have one or two, or maybe a select, but then you would rely on voice control. So it serves both purposes. And as a result of that, we have teamed up with the IHG Group, an operator in the US, and we set up a mock-up in one of their boutique hotel resorts, a little room where it's completely voice controlled, right? I think there's one keypad and one iPad there, but other than that, it's fully voice controlled, and they're inviting their guests to spend a night in there and collect feedback, right, as to, they want them to completely use this room via voice command, and they've set up different scenes. So what we're trying to do is collect feedback from them to understand this technology, right, because it's new, its impact on society, and also a very important fact, how it's going to be used in different regions, right? English is first language in the US, in the Middle East, not so much. So this is a big study that we're looking into now, and we're investing in, and we wanted to share it with you guys. So thank you very much for joining me today, and I'll be part of the panel in case anyone has any questions. Thank you very much.